Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So we are about to head in to the geothermal plant to do the main quest and to do a side quest that we happen to have, which is to get a logic module for a robot. Still not entirely sure how we get in. It seems that there's...
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay, interesting. It seems that there's an electrical gate here, which is going to cause us a little bit of an issue. Could shoot them. I'm not sure that's going to help. Can I get in this way? Worth a try. Oh.
Here they come. Got 'em. Woo.
We were told that the blue bits were the weak bits for them. Right, and these guys are weak against shock. So they're probably weak against my... one of these. Okay. I'll put it away for just now. Oh, I'm encumbered. I thought it was because I took that out and that was why I was walking slowly, but no. Actually, just carrying too much. That's fine. Yeah, we're looking good. Ooh, who have we got here? Just a scientist. We'll have that. Ooh, another way in. Oh, there are multiple ways in here. I'll have both of those. Wonder if I climb whether I can see any enemies. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll have all of that. Yep, have this as well.
Nice.
Nice.
This'll be quick. Woohoo!
Not necessarily the best way of doing it, but there we go.
Got 'em all.
Nice. That was solid. I'm encumbered again. Okay. Let's get rid of anything I have a double of. That's fine. Yeah, I don't need two of those. Even if I don't use either, I don't need two of them. Don't need three of them either. That's fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Good. Now we have a lot more weight. Nothing here. Vending machine discovered, apparently. Where? Haven't yet figured that out, but you know. Must need... Oh, there we go. Nearby. Why is that locked? Oh, I need to... Ooh, you can get those if we have more hacking. That could be useful. That could be very useful. The ability to buy lockpicks definitely is something that I think we need. Okay. We'll have all of that. Computer's dead. This one isn't, though. And hacked. Disarm security fences. Sure. View recent logs. Error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with the Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error, date not found. If you are a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in immediate reprimand. I like it. Nothing in here. Good. The fences are off, so we can now leave if we want to. Is there another facility, or... Nope. There's things to pick up. That's fine. Corporate commandos there. Oh, that's what they said. It says, right? Yeah, corporate commanders. Around here, Anything?
Nice one.
Just, Oh, hello.
We made it.
We have so much light ammo. It's insane right now. We can just spray and pray and be fine. Well, we can head in this way. Yeah, sure. Let's head in. Where we need to go. So, don't see any reason not to just jump in here and see what we've got. Right.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. Here we go. Don't mess with us.
Let's clear out that one. So is it up here? The control room? Maybe. Unlock office door. Yes. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. Mr. Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our offices to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Voice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Okay, the reply? To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I've identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing/cannery departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-effective power to the entire region. Regards, Juno Braden, Manager. Mr. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Agriculture and fishing/cannery have experienced a steady decline, while Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our officers are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This office would like to assure you that the insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we've deployed a proprietary team of engineers specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of automechanicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, so they were deliberately running this place into the ground for the insurance. I see. Well, that's horrible, obviously. I don't need to open that. I don't have enough lockpicks. I have enough to open one major door. Oh. Hello.
Don't mess with
I like how there was a moment of it looked around, said something, and then like everything broke. Like everyone had to attack. Yeah. Anything else in here? That's a way out. How do I get over there? There's a vending machine. Still can't get the things I want, but at least I can sell my junk. That's fine. Ah, there we go. Have that as well. Right. Error. Terminal memory purged. Maintenance log purged. Personal files purged. Company notifications purged. Messages purged. Personal memos purged. Incomplete. 2 files available. I had to borrow your copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Wonderful, we know where that is now. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. I would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct a delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of the Spacer's Choice family. Well, he left early and then never came back, but it looks, well, I guess he never left, in a way. So in the repair bay, that's where we're going to find our, what we're looking for. Our guide to mechanical engineering. I just can't hack that. I'm not good enough. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll have that as well. I don't want to hack that place. Ooh, yeah, we'll have all of that. Ooh, another mag lock. Terminal. Unlock door. Enter passcode. Nice. Personal files. Let's look at the first log. From S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again. That hullhead found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, just let me remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in a lockway for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up with a chief of security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Mechanicals gone crazy, locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage, got to make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Okay. So we know that it's in lockdown somewhere. Does it tell us where if I go to the journal? He's making his way down to the control room. You need the key card to the room. Oh, okay. So it's this way. And he was going towards the control room. Last we saw. So what's this journal one I'm on now? Oh, this is still pointing me towards this way. That's fine then. Yeah, I got him. Seems a little intense, but we got him. Anything else down here? Ooh. Just armor parts. Nothing exciting. Right. In here? Don't see any enemies. Dead enemy. Doesn't really matter where I aim, because I'm going to hit every single spot around it. Like, this isn't the accurate gun. This is the gun that will get things done eventually. Right. Yeah, we'll have that as well. Okay. Showers? No, to pick up the riot control armor. Why not? Nothing else in here. I thought I heard something else. It's Jeremy. Wait, this is the repair room. Hello, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
You made it out that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy the other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. We have employed Jeremy. Hastily written note. Borrowed copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I needed something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, C. Higgins. Okay, we already kind of knew that, though. Over here. Another one. There's a sprat, not rabbit, so we'll leave it. Grab that as well. There's the security chief and his light machine gun. The key card. Nice. So we can now open that door. Oh, I have the key card. Oh, optional Chester's key card. I don't have Chester's key card. So security chief's one. What's this? I'm gonna leave that alone for just a second or two. I think that's main quest stuff. Right, in here. Logic module. Got. Wonderful. Brilliant room to go into. Now I just need to return to Ludwig with that. Okay. Why do I keep doing that? There has to be a perk that lowers fall damage. There has to be somewhere, right? Have I used this? Oh, repair log. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but this doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. Found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of one of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module, time to do a little experimentation. Okay, interesting. Oh, mag pick, nice.
You're not real. You're not real.
Oh, Higgins? Is somebody down there? Just gonna switch my quest to that, because that's now my quest. Oh wait, so what's this thing up here then? If Higgins is...
No, just leave me alone.
I am leaving you alone. Was that a good idea? Not sure that was a good idea. Honestly. Not really sure what that did. But I'm not sure if it was a good idea.
Get away!
Where is he? All I hear is him shouting, "Get away." Oh, is he down that way? Oh, there's another door over here.
Wait, Phantom.
I'm not gonna hack that. I can just walk through this way.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Nice one!
Okay. I'm in combat. Nice. Okay, engineering. Shut off the steam release valves. Okay. What have we got? Scientist. Workbench. Door. Okay, this takes us back up. I think I'm turning on the power plant here. Guess maybe if I fix it, then both groups can live. That's fine. Grab the energy cells. There was another one over here. Don't know where it died. Somewhere over there. Or where its body fell is the more correct one. I know where it died. I just don't know where to find the remains. I think that was one of them. Ooh, light ammo. We'll have that. We need a lot of that now. All of that. So this takes us back out into the zone we've already been in. As does this. Yep, because I think we've been to both of those. Not that I would have any way of telling from that map, because I've never looked at it to know what zone I was in. Okay. Definitely turning on something here. Maybe Higgins is going to tell me why this is a bad idea. Possibly. We haven't got any XP, so I assume Jeremy hasn't killed anything, or I don't get XP for the stuff that he kills. It kills. Right. Down we go. Nothing here.
No, just leave me alone.
Still can't see Higgins. Right, further down. Oh, thought we were climbing, but we weren't. That looks like a button to press.
You're not real. You're not real.
I got the mechanical engineering guide I wanted. Nice. We'll have that. And the impact hammer. Nice, little quick save. Hey, Higgins.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I am real. Calm down, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay, how long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Referring to yourself in the third person, never a good sign. And what do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
I see, he's an engineer. You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay. Right, was that before or after you became a Cispig Tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Sorry, Sisty Pig. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised. Boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Good to know. What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Oh, good.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay. If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Okay. I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Okay. Mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay, I want to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
You know, I don't need to know anything more.
Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
See ya. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Oh, I have a skill point available. I leveled up. Oh, okay. I missed that entirely, I guess. What are we putting our points into? Anything we can get up to next level? We could get Intimidate up to next level. Actually, yeah, that unlocks 20% chance creatures become terrified and flee. I could potentially put 2 points in there. That's fine. And then the rest go into long guns. Gives us a 72 long guns. We're pretty much good at one thing, and that's shooting guns. I like it. Right. So we still got those two. Head up here. So what's the point of turning on all those things I could turn on? That's another thing I need to figure out. I was kind of hoping I might have had a clue by now, but that's okay. I still haven't found where we divert power from the power plant either, like where the regulator is. That's, yeah, that's something to look at. Up this way? This is this terminal. Right, modified behavior. Select new mode. Automechanicals in this facility be mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. New target. Automechanicals in this facility be mandated to attack intruders. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your fraction, define intruders. All persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's choice. Would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Define intruders as Spacer's choice automechanicals. Modified definitions of successfully forwarded to security. Please allow some time to process and remove all the recently identified intruders. Cool. Well, I think I already killed all the mechanicals though. So I turned on this. Okay. Hey, Jeremy. So I turned on that. So I'm assuming if I turn on all of them, something will happen. This has gone along there. I figure out where it would go. Is it up here somewhere? No, that's the way out. That's another way out. Aha. Okay, so this is where we're after.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Well, that's good to
Hey,
know.
mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Well, that's fair. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Well, before I do that, one, I'm going to pick up these, and I'm going to teleport away from here. Why am I going to teleport away from here, you might ask? Cannot fast travel from this location. Alright. Ooh, what's along here? Nothing. I'm going to run out of here and then I'm going to fast travel. Why am I going to do that? Well, because I want to finish my quests before we do this. Because the way that she said it was, you know, that is a very weird thing there, that image. Anyway, what she said is kind of like, this is the point of no return, which would traditionally mean once you do this, you can't go and do all the things that you were going to do before that.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Yeah, I got you the logic module.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it, then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Nice. So we got a shock stick and 500 bits. And we're now revered with Spacer's Choice, which is that maxed? Revering, 80%. So we're one quest off maxed. Seems about right. Right, now I want to travel over here. To the botanical lab to give Thomas his last bit. And then I've been thinking about it. I think I'm going to keep the power in Edgewater. Yeah. I'll explain it in a second.
Finding one of those manuals?
Yeah.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The only one you haven't got.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. Interesting. I'm assuming that if somebody attacks us in melee, it gets a little shocked. Mod stuns and damages melee attackers. Yeah, sure. That's fine. So, are we 80% with them? Yep. And then whichever one we choose from this quest is the choice. So we are definitely down to just the choice. Okay. Now, why am I going to back the town? Well, it's because I was kind of saying what Parvati said, and then she said it. I think it's logical. Yes, abandoning them in the greenhouse, they're doing well. They have solved the plague there, which is fine. I don't know, they have solved the plague. I'm still thinking about it. That's why I'm just jumping back and forward. I'm not sure. Because they've solved the plague, right? And they're fine. But if we were to cut off the town, everyone would be completely cut off from everything. This would become their entire lives. Would be the deserters' camp, right? Spacer's choice would be completely disconnected. For good or bad, that's what they want right now, the people in the town. They want to be connected to Spacer's choice. They bought into the rhetoric. They think it's what they like. It's, you know, it's the life that they've chosen. And then, but same for the deserters, but I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm going to choose to go with the town. Because it's what Parvati wanted, Parvati wanted, and it's what I was thinking anyway. So it works. The game is basically giving me the thumbs up, saying do it. Plant status. This access report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Salt Tuna Cannery Botanical Laboratory. Okay, redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected. A high likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Do you want to continue? Yes. Redirect power to Edgewater. Botanical Laboratory power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery power regulator is operating at optimal capacity. Warning, additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Botanical Laboratory. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to the designated supervisor for immediate reprimand. Well, we made a choice.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Yeah, well. Deserter's reputation decreased. Oh no. So if I check that, does that mean it... They're still revering, but yeah, it adds up to 100, adds up to 100. Nice, so it's basically a quest progress thing. Convince the deserters to return. Oh. Yeah, that's going to be bad. They are going to... I suspect I'm going to be hit with a large amount of disappointment. I don't like that. Having to deal with the large amount of disappointment, but... You know, We had to make a choice, and I think we've made a choice. So, that much is there. Still not sure if we made the right one. But I'm sure we'll find out some consequences at some point here. Yeah. Anyway, in we go. All the way around here. Is this the power regulator? No, it's Adelaide. Yeah. So we got another one for the power regulator? Yeah. Okay. I'll do that in a second. Oh, they're in a circle. Hello, everybody. How are things going?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Ooh. Hello.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Hey, Stefan.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Ooh, they haven't figured it out yet. They're not gonna like this. She's figured it out, though. That's why she's down here. Hello.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Well, I guess I need your power regulator, Adelaide. Although, to be honest, the best answer to the town's problems were to not interfere at all, wait for a ship to come in and leave with that shit. But anyway, this isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh?
No.
This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Reed isn't just gonna leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Excuse me?
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I chose the right side. I'm shocked, but this has confirmed it for me. What I'm hearing from her here, I haven't read the options below. She's been killing people to make plans. That's disgusting.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
I'll see you later. Alright, I definitely chose the right side. This power regulator's mine. My god. Okay. Well. Hey, Grace.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
I got some bad news.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Why not?
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Okay. Don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure. Suit yourself. I'll be here.
Hey, Thomas.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Yeah, Grace said the same thing about Adelaide.
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Well, stay put. I'm going to talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
I do. Yeah. Hey, Zoe.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Okay. Well, what's their objective? Convince the deserters to return and return to the unreliable. Right, so let's head back into town and have a little word with Reed. See if we can't get him to, to give up. That thing looks horrifying. I hope we never see it in flesh. Right. So, in here we go. I guess if we had done the other thing, we would have had to have talked to people around town, maybe? Maybe we would have had to have fought our way through town, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Wait, why can't I not go up? Excuse me, the door appears to be locked. Reed, you've locked the door. Oh. I found it. I'm not paranoid. Ask me with the other option, you would have had to have fought your way back. Just looking at that. This isn't awkward at all. Hey, Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Well, Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Have your people eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
A special fertilizer.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Dead bodies. Could have been taking them from your cemetery. Okay. Yeah, I can see how this isn't going to go well.
What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
Okay, so he likes it. Alright. This town needs Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
This town could use all the help it can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Take care. See, I said when we first talked to him that he genuinely seemed like he believed everything. That he thought he was doing the best that he could. And you know, from that, it seemed like I was right. We've managed to come up with a solution that makes nobody happy. Well, you know, guess that's what compromising is. Right. Back over here. And we will hand it in. Right, over to Adelaide. Hey, Adelaide.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Adelaide's watch. Also, I saw that the board's opinion of me went down. That's not good. Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
See ya. So, she gave us her watch here. Oh no, we don't have her watch in any of these. Still have the antique saber. Wait, where is the... Oh, it's just a watch. Okay, the mechanical marvel keeps perfect time various gravities, including 0G. However, it does not get wet or subject it. However, do not get it wet or subject it to temperatures over 350 degrees Kelvin or under 270 Kelvin, or eat it. Okay. So now we just got strangers in a strange land. If I speak to Grace and Thomas, what do they say? Hey, Thomas.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Okay, Grace?
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
See ya. I guess she already knows. Right. I travel back to town, just out of curiosity. Wonder if there's anything else going on, like if anyone else mentions it in town, or acknowledges that this has happened. Hello.
I don't want any trouble.
Esther told me she was going to distribute some medicine to those who needed it.
Esther's got medication? How? Did the boss get a new shipment? I'm sorry, it's just I thought we couldn't spare the medicine. Nope, I'm sorry. I can't accept help from Esther. If I deserved treatment, I wouldn't be here.
You're wrong.
Why?
You're not doing yourself any favors punishing yourself like this.
That is exactly what I've been doing. Not my place to dole out punishment. Not even against myself. All right, you made your point. If Esther offers to treat me, I won't turn her down.
Nice. It's good that there was that option just there. Also, love that companions don't exist and you can just run through them. They don't block doors. Hey, what's up?
Town's been humming with power. Somebody must have been down in the old plant.
Nope, nothing there. Okay, well, this is us done with the town of Edgewater. Let's head out of here and head over to the ship. You know, I think we'll run. That's fine. Let's see what Silas has to say about us digging up the bodies.
Things are changing round the Vale. Don't matter much to me, though. Graves still need filling.
Do they? I don't think the graves need filling anymore. I think the bodies are going somewhere else. So we killed every marauder, killed every primal, did every quest. This area is done. Ow. I could see it happening. The moment that I did the jump, I was like, that's not going well. Okay, well, There's the ship. Guess we'll go. Oh, they're not.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I guess we never mentioned it to her that she was coming with us. You never been on a ship before?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Right. With that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're going to fly the ship. See you then. Goodbye.